What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video I am going to be talking, as you probably already can tell by the title of the video, my initial impressions on the bike. Again, this is the 2020 Honda Rebel 500 in Blue Jeans Metallic, or as I like to call it, matte blue. I took the safety stickers off, as you can see, and I still have to take some Goo Gone or even vegetable oil, they say works, to remove that leftover glue residue. So far, love the bike. Only issues I've had with it, trying to think, so that's how you know there's really not much. And I don't know if it's just like my skill set yet of riding, but or if it could be the suspension. When I was on the highway a couple times, hitting a bump in the road kind of throws the bike off quite a bit, the front end. I don't know if, I guess a stabilizer bar would help with that. That's really the only thing that has really scared me on the bike, because the whole front end, like it really wobbled. I never really lost control of the bike. I didn't fall, thank God. It has happened, I want to say, I know for sure two or three times. First time it happened, a bit scary. After that, I've really taken it a lot more cautiously, going over bumps, but really making sure that I have a solid grip on the handlebars. Again, I guess the upgrade for that would be possibly to do a stabilizer bar. I wasn't expecting it to happen. I was going the speed limit, let's say 55. Not a crazy bump, but again, I don't know if it's just my riding, my skill set. Maybe as I progress in riding it, I'll understand the bike and be able to control it better. But yeah, that's really the only thing that's like worried me about this bike. Other than that, doing the oil change, I did it at around 575 miles. I got a bit anxious and didn't want to wait till 600. I ordered the kit off of Amazon. I think it was like less than $50. And again, I'll link everything down below in the description. It was from Edwards Motorsports. It comes with everything you need to do the oil change on this bike. 3 quarts of the Honda GN4 oil, I believe it is. I know it's full synthetic wet clutch. I think it was 10W30. I wanted to use 10W40, but again, 10W30, that's what Honda's putting in, so it's fine. It's not gonna make or break anything. The kit comes with black, I believe they're either nitrile or latex gloves, disposable funnel for the oil, and it comes with the oil filter socket, which is really great. For 50 bucks, you can't go wrong. You don't necessarily have to order the kit every time. If you have a funnel, which you could pick up from like Harbor Freight for, I don't know, a couple bucks for like 3 of them, let's say. Comes with a socket, so you're good on that. The filter wrench, whatever. You can pretty much just buy the oil after that. Yeah, the only thing that's disposable, I guess, technically would be the gloves and the funnel. Or one-time use, I should say. With that being said, the whole oil change, I noticed absolutely no metal shavings on the drain plug, which, as you may know, it's magnetic at the tip. There was no metal shavings on that, and I did not notice any metal shavings in the in or around the filter. So I was a little curious, a little shocked at that. On my Benelli, when I did the first oil change, there was, I wouldn't say plenty of metal shavings, but it actually concerned me at first, and I had to Google like why. And after finding out like that it's normal and everything, it's like, oh, okay. So it scared me when there was metal shavings in the Benelli, and then when there were no metal shavings on the Honda, that scared me too. So pretty much what I plan on doing is I'm gonna change the oil again at around 1,000 miles and see what see how everything's looking. The oil didn't look bad. It didn't smell burnt or anything like that. Everything seemed fine. Again, there were just no metal shavings. Haven't had any issues with the bike, either before or after the oil change. Like, everything seemed to be running fine. I didn't actually baby this either. I would let the bike warm up first, but I would go well over, I would redline it. I wouldn't keep it below 6,000 RPMs. So I really, I wanted to kind of break it in quicker, and I guess it just really, the Benelli I kept below 6,000 RPMs up until like 600 miles. There were some times where I would go over a bit here and there, but for the most part I kept it below that 600 miles, and I had metal shavings. The Honda, I drove it like I stole it right off the lot. Filled it up with gas, let it heat up, got used to the bike, and then I was redlining gears and such, and no metal shavings. So I was a little curious, a little taken back by that, but we'll see at the in about 200 miles or so. Things I would upgrade, I guess, on the bike would be probably the brake pads, or the brakes in general, and then suspension. A lot of people say that the seat is uncomfortable, and they upgrade to a Mustang Solo Tripper, or Mustang Tripper seat, I believe it's called. But I don't find the seat to be that uncomfortable. I mean, I've rode this bike for hours on end, and in residential like driving such as this, stop and go, and then taking it on the parkways and the highways, and non-stop driving, let's say, I don't find the seat that uncomfortable. The Mustang seat is around, I think it's about $400 or so. I know I want to say it's at least $300. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think it's worth it. I think the seat is fine. If anything, what I would do is get like a gel type cushion, let's say, for the seat, but I don't think for the Mustang seat, I would rather invest that towards better shocks and better brakes.